So he took it away. The next time he came and said, "You prepare for an interview." I think he gave me a date. I was like, wow, this is getting faster than I thought. It's what, there was a formula I should do. There was a formula, add up some, sum it up, find average. After that, just print what is on the paper, the selection, and, so I finished with him.
Regular customer, exactly.
So I got to know that he was the HR manager for one of the mine support companies, and the one that actually applied for the job.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how am I going to break this conversation? So another time he came and I said to him, sir, I applied for a job in the company a few months ago, but I didn't hear anything. And so really, what's your name? So, and somehow I was just thinking what it was. Just prepare for an interview. So, so I was just thinking, what are the things I need to quickly sharpen before I go? So, my brother-in-law, who is a civil engineer at that point, was kind enough to take me through some mock, interviews. And then he was, still he's very good at Excel at the time. So I asked him to just show me some few skills in Excel because I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. So he showed me a few skills, how to create formulas, how to print, print exactly what you want by selection, all those, basic stuff that, so he just taught me, okay. This was the night before the interview, following that I dressed up and I went there. And I think we're about 5 or 6 and they have computers all lined up there. Luckily for me, I was using computers then, maybe for games or for, some basic Excel stuff. So I was familiar with it, There are people that just like, what is this? So they sat all of us behind the computer. There was a test paper next to it, like, start.
Just like that.
So I looked at it, and it's like almost everything we did the night before.
Amazing.
Is what, there was a formula I should do. There was a formula, add up some, sum it up, find average. After that, just print what is on the paper, the selection, and, so I finished very quickly. I think I printed, so I had the printer somewhere. It came out. And the man walked, and he went and picked it. He looked at it. That man was the general manager of the company at the time. His name was Mike Davis. He's a British guy. And he took it. I was like, okay. Then they called me into another room. So, okay, come on, next stage of the interview. Come with me. So now the supervisor of the department I was going to work in, and after that I got to know was the stores.
Because you just had a general interview.
General interview. So they took me to the store supervisor. Supposed to be store supervisor. So I went there. I didn't know him. I didn't know who he was. But as soon as they opened the door, there's a guy sitting there. I know him. And I know him.
God just set you up.
Yeah. And we just smiled. That's end of story. In my heart, I was like, it's sealed. We're just going to talk now. Because it was, he tends to visit the restaurant, a few times, and we got to know each other. Anytime he comes, we try to treat him as well as possible. I think there was a moment I remembered that he was there, and something didn't go well. I think it was my brother or my another cousin of mine who was serving him, and he wasn't happy about the interaction. So he came to me and said, I mean, what's your brother doing? Doesn't he know me? You know.
That's a lesson for us, right? And we should take notes when it comes to customer service, dealing with people. We should be careful. We should be intentional, because you never know. Like your kids, where you're going to meet somebody. The way you treat them will determine how they also treat you the next time they meet you.
So then I said, don't worry, I'll deal with it. So I spoke to my brother. I said, this guy, I know him. Let's let it be. You know, whatever he wants, let's give it to him. So we solved that problem. And then he was, oh, thank you very much. He was happy. As soon as I walk into the office, I was like, you have to return the favor today, my friend.
Unspoken rule.
Yes, like we connected. I looked at him, he's like, yes, yeah, so I got out of that room just having a feeling that, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
You know? And so after I had the appointment letter, and the role was logistics officer. It's like, okay, this is a fanciful name for a stores job or a stores man or whatever. I said, logistics officer, okay, that's good. It was a senior staff job, because you have the junior staff, which is mostly the unskilled, and the senior staff, you know, skilled, and then you go to the management level. So, so
right from national service.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable. So I look at appointment letter, and I was like, I look at the salary, I was like, what's that? I mean, there's plenty zeros at the time, like, you know, back then, all this.
National service pay.
National service pay was here. Like all these plenty zeros. I was like, it's real. Wow. So
But
it was
God rewards our hard work. I mean, from all that you said, right from childhood, you were diligent in what you were doing. You know, working hard, committing to what you were given, and God sees all that. You know, and at the right time, He rewards us. Yeah.
I think for me, it was just divine. You know, the way things happened.
Obviously.
And so that's how I started work. I was 97, I think. I still remember the day I started, 11th August, 97.
Okay.
It was a week or so after my birthday.
Oh,
so it was like everything was just...
Nice.
So, so I started logistics officer. I was like, what does this mean, you know? And they gave me the orientation. Started working in the stores. So I was good at a computer then, so I was leaning towards more of the computer work, of the inventory control, the system work, and the scene. So I spent a lot of time on the inventory bit and managing the system, the stock take, which I enjoyed, you know. But then I also made sure I was learning a lot, and I was building the right relationships over time. I was still young then, but I did take it for granted that there are, you know, other matured folks that are there that, you know, I should still learn from. You know? So I made sure I had good relationship with, I tried hard to, you know, build good relationships. And they're all supportive and mostly protective, you know, of me. So I spent 3 years, 3 years there, and the company changed hands, you know, but I spent 3 years. And I was beginning to ask myself, you know, what more? I mean, I still had I know.
Starting to get mundane.
Yeah, I was going to get mundane. Beginning to have, you know, money. I mean, working the mines, your pay relatively high. You know, the danger of veering off is so high.
Very high.
I mean, so high. And I could see it. I could sense it. The risk was high. And I just had to think. I need another plan.
Yeah.
But I believe that, yes, I had the potential. I was still young, so I could take some risk at that point in time.
Explore different things.
Yeah. I could take some risk. And that risk for me is to improve myself, to get myself more educated. Knowing that my friends, my colleagues were in the university, those who could, so they were having the degree. Here I was working, making money, but over time, I'm sure that gap would just widen. So I was determined to catch up at some point. So I invested a lot in education, long distance.
Oh, okay.
So I remember the first loan that I took working was to pay for a distant learning course.
In what area?
I was in stores management and inventory control. And then I enrolled on a diploma in logistics with a Chartered Institute.
So at that point, you were convinced that this was the area.
I was just convinced that that's what I wanted to do. I liked it. There's so much happening. You can't be bored. You're moving stuff. You're interacting with people. You're solving problems. No 2 days are the same. There's just something happening. So I just thought maybe that's what I should just do. So I enrolled in that diploma course. It was quite expensive, but I enrolled. I think one of my supervisors actually helped me to pay for it because I had to pay for it with the Visa card at the time. I didn't have that, so this guy, Australian, working there at the time, who just offered to do it for me once I gave him the cash. So he did that. He did that for me. But it was hard for me because I wasn't really enjoying the distant learning. I think I learned more in an interactive environment where I'm learning from people. So it was becoming mundane. It was a struggle. I got all this set of books I have to read. So it was getting hard. So I was like, what are the ways to what are the ways? So now I've decided that I'm going to just further in logistics, and that's what I'm going to do. So I researched around it. I got to know that there was a big area coming up, especially in Europe and the US. Logistics was big because you're moving stuff, supermarkets, companies. It was a big deal, And universities were offering logistics management courses. I was like, okay, great, So I applied to 3 or 4 universities at the time. And I think I got admission in all of them. But one gave me some kind of scholarship. They call it fee remission, just to reduce my fee because I was going to be an international student at the time. So he gave me some fee remission. I was like, okay, that's nice. So that was Aston University in Birmingham. So I just made up my mind that whatever it is, I would go make it.
Come with me.
Yeah, I have to. I mean, the risk of not going is too high. It's too high for me. At least I've got some focus for a long period of time that I'm just going to, So, yes, October 2020, I left to Aston University. It was just an interesting story how that happened. Because when I decided to leave, my boss then bought my plane ticket for me.
Oh, wow.
And I said, so he bought it for me.
Okay.
Say, hey, I'm going to buy it for you, but make sure you pay back.
Okay. It wasn't free.
It wasn't free, but he offered to pay me back. We're still very good friends. So he offered to pay my school fees. Okay. Sorry, my plane ticket.
Yeah.
So that was his fault. But there are other things I should do, accommodation, the school fees. I was like, I don't know, I'll just go. And I remembered, the night before I was going to fly out, myself and my elder sister were going around Accra trying to get some dollars, approach a few people. So I think just before I left, yes, we got some money, and I think I was blessed. Again, that my brother-in-law at the time, he gave me $3,000.
Not bad.
It's like, okay, I mean, $3,000 was in my pocket, and thank him. It's like, then the night, parents came over. They said, yes, we know this is what you want to do. All we can do for is pray for you. And they prayed. Yeah, just prayed with me. And my dad gave me a Bible and another book. I was full of prayers. And say, yes, wherever you do, remember where you're coming from.
Yeah, very important.
So, yeah. And I got on the plane that day, that night.
How were you feeling at the time?
I was just mixed feelings. Like, I just didn't know what I was getting myself into, whether it was the right decision. I was just...
Were you excited at the same time?
I was, because now I'm going to do something I really wanted to do. But how I'm going to do it, I didn't know. I didn't know. But I just knew that somehow, probably it'll happen. So, yes, and, getting my visa was a different story. But again, it was just... things just worked out at the time. God just put the right people in my way, and it was just timely.
Everything worked out.
So, so I got to England. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Life begins. So. And so I got to London. I had to get on the bus to Birmingham. So on the bus to Birmingham, I was, you see all these trucks, these trucks moving, and it's like something logistics, something supply. It's like, I think I'm at the right place.
This brain was working.
It's like, yeah, this logistics. It's like,
okay, they have the labels
on the trucks. So the trucks, so all these trucks that move goods and, it's like, okay, then I'm probably at the right place. Things are beginning to connect. It's not a mistake yet, So I went to ask them. They showed me my accommodation. Yeah, the rest is just hard work. Yeah. It wasn't hard work and God's favor in many ways. I mean, there's no way I would have survived. I didn't know anybody when I went to England. I knew a few people here and there, but they're not. So I was there on my own. So I had to just work. So find jobs, work between lectures, to survive.
Wow.
And just keep to a very tight schedule of life. There is nothing in between. I mean, failure was not an option. So I just had to just stick to what is important at the time. And God brought so many people my way throughout my time as then. It was 4 years, more or less 4 years. And just one day at a time, focus on what you should do. That's why you're here. You know where you're coming from. So those things, bringing in my mind. And I was like, what if I fail? Parents, all those people that saw you off at the airport, So, but these things, but I just decided that it's now, and if I don't do it now, then I don't know when. So I just.
As you're talking, I'm going to take you back a bit. It just occurs to me. I don't know whether at your time you had this, what we called international ANY. Where people will go out there and just work and make money. Did that ever cross your mind while you're in school and probably during those difficult times? Do you ever think of, let me stop this school a bit and focus on work and settlement for myself.
Yeah, it does, but it those options were eventually not going to be the right option. Because I've seen examples of people who came and dropped out of school when never able to come back in the system. So for me, it was not an option. It was a dangerous option to take because there's so many ways you could do it. Yeah, just get into the system, and then that's it. That's it. And then come out somewhere.
I'm here somewhere.
You don't know how you're going to come out, but you come out somewhere. So, but for me, that was not an option. It was a dangerous option, and I don't have room to just, I just stuck to stay in school.